I am often asked, can my out-of-network provider be paid at the in-network rate? So what is this network? What does it mean for my wallet and clinically? And are there solutions? Welcome. I am the medical bill whisperer, a previous billing manager turned patient advocate. I am committed to bringing answers, insights, and solutions to patients like you. So what is this network first? It is a fluid list of contracted medical providers who offer incentives to you when used. In-network means that the provider, whether it be a professional, such as a doctor practicing for themselves in a medical group or at a hospital, or a facility, meaning a hospital, infusion center, skilled nursing facility, imaging center, etc., are part of that network by accepting a contract and accepting lower allowances as payment in full. Out-of-network providers are not part of that contract. They have no financial agreement with your insurance and are not even required to bill on your behalf. And that means they are not accepting any payment from your insurance as payment in full, nor any allowance. Contracted fees do not apply. What does it all mean for your wallet? Well, in-network providers offer incentives such as discounts, a higher insurance payment, and therefore lowest share of cost. But it is also most advantageous benefits, the best way to save money, because you're using the terms of your policy to your very best advantage. Overall, you cannot have your insurance pay more and you pay less than by using in-network providers. But if you must or are using out-of-network services, expect to be asked for the full fee or at least a deposit ahead of time or at the time of services. Because the provider does not offer discounts, even if your insurance pays something, the total cost minus any insurance payment will be at your charge. And your insurance, if they pay anything at all, will pay much less than it would have for in-network services. As far as your yearly share of cost, your insurance may tell you that you have a maximum after which your insurance would pay 100%, but it's 100% of a very low allowance, and that allowance never amounts to the full amount billed. And that difference does not get credited to you, hence why unlimited is truly what you can expect your out-of-network share of cost to be. And yes, most of the medical debt out there, unexpected expenses, or what I call desperation care, is out of network when you really have no other ways of getting to an appointment promptly or with the appropriate level of specialist and must go out of network to get proper and prompt care. Those out of network costs can rise significant levels really quickly. Now, are there solutions? Of course. First, let's talk about the federal law that is called the No Surprise Act. It helps you in two separate cases. The first one is emergency hires, meaning when you are in the ER or in the hospital following an ER admission, even when you had no choice of a facility to go to, especially if an ambulance drove you there. In such cases, your insurance must pay those emergency services at the higher in-network rate. And the providers, even if out of network, and whether professionals or facilities, must accept the in-network allowance as payment in full and cannot bill you for the difference. Another good point about that law are for the indirect hires at an in-network facility. you have no control over who is called to consult on your case. So even if you go through the trouble of finding an in-network hospital, the pathologist, the radiologist, the surgeon or anesthesiologist may be out of network, and there is no way for you to pick one in advance. In such cases, the law also forces your insurance company to pay those out-of-network providers at the in-network rate, and those providers to accept that lower rate as payment in full. Again, the difference between the amount billed and the insurance allowance cannot be billed to you. Your plan may be also part of a national network that could force your insurance to pay out-of-network providers at the in-network rate if that provider is in network with the local plan of the state where services are rendered, but not if that state is that of residence. If you have services in Texas, the provider is contracted with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas, but not in California, where your plan generates. In such case, your services would still be processed and paid at the in-network rate. Large companies that provide services over a large number of states, Aetna, Cigna, United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, all have a national network from which you may choose in-network providers in other states, even if they are not in your own. Let's say you have gone through your insurance finder, doctor, or hospital search engine and could find no in-network provider who can provide the same level of care, especially specialized, that you require. Or there is no in-network provider that accepts new patients or that can give you a timely appointment. These cases may send you to an out-of-network provider. In such cases, because of what are called timely access to care laws, some states, some at the federal level, insurance companies who cannot provide that timely access to in-network providers must pay out-of-network services at the higher in-network rate. Another circumstance may occur if your current in-network provider cancels their contract, or if your new plan at the beginning of the year no longer shows that provider as in-network, but you must continue treating or transferring your care at this time would be deemed unsafe, you can apply for what is called continuation of care. Federal law, again, will help you support a claim that your new insurance or your current plan must continue paying a now out-of-network provider at the in-network rate. For example, if you are being treated for chemotherapy, are in the middle of a pregnancy, have a terminal illness, or a chronic condition that might be aggravated if transfer of care was forced upon you now. Your current medical provider should file what is called a continuation of care request in order to get a special authorization. And that special authorization does not only apply for continuation of care, but in cases where access to care to an in-network provider cannot be assured in a timely manner, or if your medical condition requires a specialist or even a super specialist that are not available within the list of contracted in-network providers. In conclusion, although your insurance may tell you that out-of-network services cannot or never be paid at the in-network rate, this is not correct. There are a number of instances where either through legal mandates, through terms of policy, or through just not having the right provider at the right time, at the right place, your insurance must pay those out-of-network services at an in-network rate. I hope this video helps you not only gain some hope, but also let you understand that you have rights your insurance will not tell you about, but that you should demand in order to get the best medical care at the very lowest cost. I so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps this little channel grow a little bit more, one patient at a time. Thank you.